Oh yes, that outside is melting now, and it's the meltdown. There's the thaw. No argument here. But where is all that water going to go? And where is all that water going that's in our souls? When that new frequency becomes released, it's the same as you take a kettle of water, put it on a fire, you're back 3 or 4 hours later, where's the water? It's air, is it not? And that's what's going to happen. And so, be ready. Be ready and understand. Nothing you can do but be ready and understand. And let's be humble and not walk around like wise guys. Because when this change comes about on the outside of us, and it can come about only because some of us have made that change already, and I believe all we need is about 20, 25 people, and then the outside becomes influenced. And even though that water is melting, what's going to happen to it? It's going to become air. You follow? So stop worrying about being flooded. Now this is the information I receive, and this is the information I give you. So the flood of Noah means no more than our souls became flooded in order to get a new experience, meaning a new frequency experience, chiropractically a new tone experience, and then we will be on our way. Now, what's really going to happen when this takes place? And I read many brochures, little booklets and books, and especially with these religious people, but they all forget near the end of Revelation, heaven and earth will pass away for a new heaven and earth. But when it means it passes away, what passes away? All of heaven, all of that place? No. What consisted that heaven and earth at that moment, that particular frequency, that passes away for a new frequency to come in. And when it does, a whole new nation has been born. And then, slowly but surely, you'll see no Roman, and when I say Roman, I take them all in, such as the Italians, the Spanish, the French, and Portugals, and so forth and so on. And you'll see no ethnic groups of the whole Baltic area. That's gone. And you'll see no more splinters For then we shall be what is considered a holy family, a family that comes from one seed. One seed. And then it will express itself out here. And then and only then can we live in peace. And all we have to do is look outside. And when we look outside and we see we're fighting a war that can't be won, and yet people say we can win, all we have to do is pour more soldiers in there. But I notice that the soldiers that are poured in there are not the sons and daughters of those people who tell us to pour more soldiers in there. They're expendable, that's all they know. See? It's a no-win war out there anymore. No one can win because it will pass away. Question is to be ready when it passes away. Understand it? Whatever it takes to go through it, do it. Do it. Even if it is somewhat hurtful, painful, not comfortable, remember it's only momentarily. Of course, momentarily could mean a year or two, but it passes away. And this is why chiropractic came here in 1895. So in 1895, D.D. told us that the very basic principle of chiropractic is tone, which means no more than a frequency. But as Paul tells us, first earth atom and then heaven atom. And we had to go through all this. But thanks be to our spiritual people who gave us self-center so that we can now bring chiropractic into a new tone that has the spirit that can go out and heal anything. Anything. You don't have to make a diagnosis. You don't have to ask the person what's wrong. Just touch the person and say, now you are whole. And instantaneously, in the twinkle of an eye, the person is well. This is what you have to look forward to. I'd like to make this little announcement. At one time I knew a man named Morris Beale. He owned a newspaper in Philadelphia somewhere, and one day he wrote an editorial against, I think, the electrical company, and they pulled his their ads out, and pressured all other advertisers to pull out. So his newspaper fell. And he was going to produce a newspaper, not a capsule news,